Hello and welcome to a new video. So we have some cool cars at the moment. There's an Audi R8 and we also have a B9 RS4 which is in for major service. We have major service, we have front and rear disc and pads, we have an intake to fit as well, so there's a few things going on this today. God, I look haggard and tired, don't I, at the moment? Been a stressful week, so hopefully I can just relax on this job, get into it and just have, just get through it, which is good. So yeah, front and rear disc and pads, major service, intake, and we'll go from there. But yeah, here's the car, I'll show you. So it's very nice. This car is very, very nice. I'm going to spend pretty much all day on this car, take my time. We're not rushing, are we? There's no need to rush on this. But she's great, very clean. Okay, so we have, if you know these cars, oh, come on, V6 twin turbo, because we are on an RS here. So there you go, that's your twin snail. So first things first, let's do the spark plugs, which isn't a fun job really, but we'll do them first, because the car's warm and the coil packs won't be stuck in because the car's warm. It's probably the best thing to do on these. So I'm going to be gentle, I'm going to put some vehicle protection on it because it's just been ceramic coated, so I'll put some vehicle protection on and then we'll crack on. So the first three are out. You can see that they're genuine and they're a bit dirty, but they're okay. I've covered it up because I've got to nip out for 1 minute, but you can see here the holes are nice and clean all the way down there, so that's good. So yeah, they're a bit of a fiddle. The coil packs are just regular sort of stick coil packs there, but they're all good. They're all good. Just fiddle, just an absolute fiddle. It's been a while since I've done a set of these. I think this side's the easier side, but we're actually fitting a new 034 Motorsport airbox, so this side's going to be much easier. This side is much easier. As you can see, with the airbox removed, we can see we've got better access to 1, 2, 3. So we'll do these now, and then we'll unpackage that 034 Motorsport airbox and go from there. But at the moment, we are, well, the hardest bank has been completed. So the hardest bank is completed. So yeah, we'll just do these next. There's 1, 2 little rubber bungs here, like engine cover bungs. Pull them off, and then you've just sort of got to just work around everything now. There's not much room, but you gain room as you start unplugging certain things. So this is off, you know, we'll go for it. I'll just time lapse it again for you. Right, so we are underneath the RS4. I've actually fitted the 034 Motorsport intake, and I didn't take a video, but I will do because I had a visitor, that's why. So we're underneath now, underneath. She's clean, tyres are getting a bit low on the front, so they need replacing soon. All the suspension's good. Engine has a sign of a coolant leak, ever so slight here. Can you see that? Probably water pump, knowing these things. Towards the back here we have the exhaust, which is in good condition. These clamps look okay. I think they'll go again. I'm meant to be fitting what am I meant to be fitting? Some deep down pipes soon to this, so yeah, hopefully they'll fit nice when they come. We have the rear diff, sport diff, which is completely fine, no leaks, nothing suspicious going on, everything as it should be. God, I sound like I'm doing a frigging Audi cam. But yeah, car's is in good condition. Tyre pressures are done. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, it's a good car. We'll get this finished up in a minute. Let's get the oil in, get it filled with oil. We'll do a sound check of the new intake we've just put in as well. What we're going to use on this is, let's move this out of the way. Oh, God, it's so heavy. Okay, so here we have the front discs and pads getting pretty low. So we're going to get these swapped out. Look at them there, they've started to crack a bit. These are heavily warped supposedly, said the customer, so we'll get these swapped out. Also the backs here, whilst we're there, we'll get these swapped out. You can see they're a bit lipped. They've just been hot, haven't they? Nothing major, they've just been hot. So we'll get these swapped out as well and go from there. So we've done one side here. You can see there is 034 Motorsport discs with the EBC yellow stuff pads. So this is customer's request at these, so hopefully he likes them because they were a lot of money. Just give the caliper a wipe down now and then we'll do the other side. It's hard to film really, it's quite a stressful job doing these. They're not an easy brake pad to do, full stop, never mind when they're non-genuine, but yeah, we'll crack on with it. So, 034 Motorsport brakes on the front. Whew, tricky to fit them. Them pads are horrendous to fit. But we can see there, nice. Everything talks to spec with a tick. I've had to do this. So the previous brake line, where is it? Let me try and find it. The brake pad wear sensor for this vehicle had been savagely bodged. Look at that, savagely bodged, and it just started to corrode. So the EBC didn't come with them. So I've managed to find one in my parts supply. I've bridged it with a waterproof crimp, taped it up, cable tied it out of the way. Therefore, this should be safe to drive, and I'm going to probably order one of those, feed it through, put it in the hole where it should be. If there is a hole. There isn't even a hole, is there? Oh, there is. One up here. So that'll be okay. Job's a good one. Beautiful! Ooh, very clean, and a little bit of high temp brake grease on there, just a little bit. You can see where I put it, and that is going to stop the disc from seizing up. You don't want to put too much on because you don't want to disrupt the surface, the mating surface. So what I do now, get this, and we'll polish these up now and get these looking mint, ready to go back on. These spacers come with a grub screw which goes through the spacer. Oh, that is lovely, isn't it? Look at that, it's going to make the wheel getting on so easy. Done. Okay, so I've got man pollen filter to go on, and here's the bedding procedure. It's pretty cool. So while the vehicle is stationary, pump the brakes to ensure a firm pedal, drive with the utmost caution and ensure the brake system is working perfectly. Apply moderate brake pressure, make 6 to 10 stops at 5 miles per hour from approximately 30 to 35 miles an hour. After each stop to 5 miles an hour, immediately accelerate back up to speed and repeat the process. Make 2 to 3 stops to 5 miles an hour from approximately 40 to 45 miles an hour. After each stop to 5 miles an hour, immediately accelerate back up from speed and repeat the process. Cruise at 45 plus miles an hour for 10 minutes to allow the brake system to cool. Inspect the rotor visually, make sure there is an even layer of wear on the entire rotor surface, otherwise repeat steps 3 to 6. The brakes may overheat quicker than expected, which may lead to glazing on the brake pads. Inspect rotors frequently. Do not apply emergency brakes right after bedding in. So if we have a look there, that's the 034 instructions. And if we go to the EBC's ones here, we have, after fitting new brake pads, care must be taken when braking. Brake performance may be reduced during the bedding in period. Avoid emergency braking for the first 200 miles until the new pads are fully bedded in. Brake pads should be visibly checked periodically. Always fit new pads when the lining thickness has worn below 3 millimeters. So this is all the paperwork we have. Got some nice posh 03 Motorsport stuff. This is lovely, isn't it? How cool is this? Let's get some really nice paperwork with the 034 stuff. I'm a fan. Look at that. So I might have to tag them a little bit on this video and see if they will re-tag me. That would be cool, wouldn't it? But this is just excellent stuff. So right, enough fannying around. Let's finish the job and fit the pollen filter. So all I can say is if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. RS4. I think we're going to have this in for a little bit of diagnosis soon, and also an exhaust as well needs to be fitted, so it's probably not the last you'll see of this car, and it's a very photogenic and nice car to video. And it's good to have a customer which takes so much pride in his vehicle that I can take so much pride in my work and go for the elite finish. I mean, everything has been done to manufacturer specification plus a little bit more. So
chuffed with it. It's turned out very well. I'm going to do some beauties now and take a bit of some photos for my social media. And then, yeah, pretty much call that done, which is very good, isn't it? You know, long day's work, very dirty, even though I've worn gloves a lot. But she's pretty much done. I'm very happy with how this one turned out, so thanks for watching again. Cut some beauties. If you like the video, like it, and subscribe if you can, and that will help me out. Thank you, and au revoir.
Who's ready for some bonus footage? So we have some bonus footage for you because it's 2 days since I filmed the last video on the RS4 and we was meant to be fitting an exhaust, which is what I said on the video. Well, look what's just turned up. We have exhaust pipings. Can you see? So we have exhaust pipes with a sleeve kit. We're going to fit this to this RS4, but if you've waited around this long, you'll be able to see it fitted, sound, video, etc. So yeah, this is cool. This is very cool. Nice piece of kit. Very nice kit. So I'll show you now what the plan is and how we are going to execute the plan. So can you see here we have this pipe here. This thin part that goes into the sleeve and the fat part gets cut around here. So I'm going to cut it here first. Offer it up, see if that fits. This means it'll be a perfect fit, both butted up against each other, which is what I want. So we're going to give that a cut and go from there. Yeah, it's not my forte, the exhaust style of stuff, but we should be able to get this done. So I'm going to crack on now. We have run out of thickness of grinding disc here, so that's something special to get the rest of it off, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so if we go underneath now, we can see that this exhaust pipe is fitted and we have clearance everywhere. It's a bit tight up here, but no matter how you orientate the pipe, it's close. But you can get your hand above it, just about. So that's gonna have to be, is what it is. But yeah, it's very tight there, and obviously no matter how you orientate this, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how you orientate it because it just goes close either way. Sometimes I've twisted it so they go up a bit, like the factory ones there. So they go upwards a little bit. So that's how this should go, in my opinion. So we'll go for that. We'll take it for a run and see how she is. But that is, to me, got my fat fingers in between. And if you smack it, it's not going anywhere, it's not hitting anywhere. These are very tight. There's not much clearance anywhere on the exhaust. So like everywhere's sort of a finger distance away, you know, because it's just so big, everything's so big. But yeah, we'll crack on with the next one now and go from there. Not the straightest cut, but clean enough. All the inside's deburred, all the outside is deburred. Make sure the sleeve fits on before I crack on. Make sure the sleeve fits on first and then we'll go from there. So these sleeves are incredibly well made, like extremely well made. So if I undo these two little clamps here, they slide off, like they are so tight, everything's so tight. So I go for a dry fit first and they just fit so good. This is very impressive. So can you see that there? But because if you look in the center there, that's the center of this tube. But if you think about it here, once this is passed over there, that is going to seal. So this exhaust tube gives you so much. It gives you about this much of mess up room, which obviously I didn't need, but it's really impressive. Like the fitment's really nice. So that's all the way bottomed out to that edge, which I don't need to go. I need to go about here, I would say, about there. Nearly bottomed out, but not quite. And then I'm going to do a dry fit now. I'll put this exhaust here and we'll go for that.
So here's a finished product. It's nice and tight. It's good. Very close up here. Can you see? It's not touching. It's got enough of a gap. Can you see it though? See that there? I can't do any more than that because of how the diameter of the pipe's actually bigger. On the standard one, it goes smaller here. So this is actually a bigger flowing pipe. But yeah, she's done. And she looks excellent. Hello, again, we've got some spray. No leaks. A little bit of a leak. These just need a bit of a tighten up, I think. So let's just get my socket, give them a bit of a nip and go from there. But this one leaking a tiny bit. Nothing major, but we'll nip these up and go from there. Ignore the scar on my head. Look at my hair, it's wet out there, that's why. Fucking look at say that. Quick one. So I found out the brand of these clamps. You saw that it was leaking, blowing a little bit. I found out the brand of these clamps and they are Michelor clamps. So if you Google Michelor clamps and find the torque setting, there is a page online which gives you all the torque settings of these Michelor clamps. And this specific size, them bolts there can go up to, up to 30 Newton meters. So when I torqued them, I just into 15 because I thought they felt a bit funky. So I've nipped them now up to 20. I'm going to let it heat up and retorque them again. But now they are 20 Newton meters, which was, I had another 2 turns on them. So it's always worthwhile checking for leaks when you do stuff like this. And just double checking you are getting a good tight seal. I can now spray this now with my spray and there's not one blow. So we're happy there. We can call that job's a good one for now. So that's good. Yeah, it's good. Seems alright, seems happy, which is good. So we'll call that a win.